So in this video, I'm going to explain the 16 variables in the email marketing software, and you can see a screenshot in the description box below. So basically, this email marketing software is using Stockfish, the well-known chess engine, as a model. So you have 16 variables, and for each variable you have a selection of choices. And so when the user selects one choice for each of the 16 variables, he is basically telling the software that this is his situation. So for example, under lead magnet, you would have none, I've got one lead magnet, I got a really good one, I have to work on it, etc. So that shows the situation in regards to lead magnets. For list size, you have less than 100 email subscribers. You have from 100 to 500, from 500 to 1,000, and finally more than 1,000 subscribers. Same thing with content, traffic, etc. So the idea is that when you provide information on your email marketing situation, the software is going to recommend the next best action. In other words, it's going to recommend to you the move that you have to make right now, and then after that move you have to make a second move, etc. So it's different from Stockfish because it's going to recommend all the moves that you have to make right away. For example, in terms of content, what kind of content should you create, or how you should do the brainstorming. In terms of MailChimp, what should you set up right away in MailChimp? For example, the priority is to set up a list and give that list a name. And then you have to create an opt-in page in MailChimp so that people can join your list. In terms of sales ability, what kind of sales skills you need to learn right away. You're not going to become a sales master, but there are certain skills that you need to learn as soon as possible. In terms of your website, or the person who's handling your website, what should you give to him so that he can, put it on your website? For example, you should give him the HTML code from MailChimp so that when people visit your website, they can join your email list. You should also provide the copy for that form on your website. In terms of blogging, what kind of blog posts should you write so as to encourage people to join your email list, right? Because a lot of times people create a website or they create a blog and they don't think about email marketing, but you have to think about email marketing right from the start. In terms of the free webinar, what kind of topics, or what kind of webinar, how long should it be, so that you get more people engaged? Because engagement is not just about enabling your subscribers to click and access an article or a post. A higher form of engagement is when they attend a live webinar. So you have to create a webinar. It doesn't have to be a 2-hour long webinar. It can be just a short one, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get started. And during that webinar, you showcase the benefits of your product or service, and you give something valuable in terms of knowledge. And at the end of the webinar, you just sell your product or service. You give them a special offer. So that's the webinar strategy. In terms of writing, what kind of writing should you do? What kind of writing resources should you consult in order to improve your writing? Facebook page, what should be on your Facebook page? What should be in your Facebook group? How are you going to set up rooms so that people can interact with you? How are you going to appoint admins? Your sales page, how to write it. Your YouTube channel, how to plan it, how to secure the video equipment, how to select topics, how to write attention-grabbing titles. Your LinkedIn connections and network. How should you strategize in terms of leveraging your LinkedIn network? So all of these different variables will be fully exploited in order to maximize the effectiveness of your email marketing and generate a high return on investment.